Yo, yo, what's up, Kennedy? Hello, hello. I'm back, you guys. What's up, y'all? Nice PC. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, yo? What's up, everyone? So what do you guys got? What's everybody's specs out there? Are you guys in dire need of a giveaway? Yo, what's up, Dev? Wow, nice PC. Thank you. It's a pretty unique build. This case right here, the black case and the white case are the same. You can have this case in the vertical or the horizontal position. I build 2 CPU and 1 motherboard. Nice. My coworker has a dual CPU motherboard. I think it's good for like some server scenarios and stuff if you're using like the same PC and running a server off of it. But other than that, I don't know what are the benefits of it. I'm not sure what the benefits. You got a 5090, 9950 X3D, 96 gigs of RAM, 5 terabytes of storage. X670E Mobo, nice. I like the MSI X670E though. Yeah, it's a pretty cool microwave, is what people like to call it. PC is so cool. Thank you, Hunter. Yeah, it's a pretty wild rig. Can you guys see how many fans we got in there? I installed the identical RAM stick to my first CL30, but I can't get above 5600 megahertz after installing the second. I have to check BIOS for XMP and frequency. What's your motherboard, Wild Panda? How many fans? 13 case fans in this PC. Is that a wallpaper? Yeah, I'm using Wallpaper Engine. I missed you, Sukio. Sorry, what did you say? 32 gigs of DDR5, 1 terabyte, 4070 Ti, Intel i9. Nice. Damn, you guys got a lot of good rigs out there. Is there a bottleneck with a 9600X with a 5070? No, not really. I would probably opt for a 7600X just for better single core performance. I do coding, yes. I just do a lot of vibe coding though. I like all the colors, nice. Are you playing a game or is that a wallpaper? It's a wallpaper. What's the starter build cost? Run games, photography, editing software. If you're playing at 1080p, I would probably spend $600 to $800. You could spend less, but that's a good range, especially if you want to, you know, not bottleneck yourself with any software or anything with your video editing. 1650, 4 gigabyte. Damn, Turbo, yeah. You need a new system. I should do a giveaway. You should enter it when I end up starting it. i5 3470, 4th gen. Damn, that's a really old Intel CPU. Not a lot of storage. What games do you even got on that PC? Damn. 13600K 9070? Ooh, nice. I haven't heard anyone's feedback on a 9070. I love my 9070 XT, but yeah, I haven't heard a lot about just the regular 9070s. Should you upgrade, Sukio? No, you got a beast system. I like it. I like a 4070 Ti a lot. That's a really good GPU. I have that GPU. It's awesome. What program do I use for coding? Well, I mainly code for websites, so I use Canva AI. And it uses ChatGPT like 3.5 or something. Can you talk about your computer behind you? Yeah, I can. You got a 3090 second hand for 570. That's a really good price. 5600, 3090. Nice. 9800X 3D, 9070XT. Hey, that's the same as my setup. Currently running a 7600X integrated, but in a few months when the process comes down, get a 5060 Ti, 16 gigabyte. Ooh, I would probably opt for an AMD card if you're getting a 5070 Ti or less. AMD is a better price point for like lower end GPUs. How often do I stream? Not often enough. 5070 Ti 9950X3D. That's B, CL30 RAM. Nice. I like that motherboard too. Love MSI. X860E? What's the difference between a Garbanzo? Oh, I use Kali Linux. Yeah, that's crazy. Building PC with a 9700X 3090. Ooh, that's a good combo, especially for work-oriented tasks. 5800X, 6800XT. Ooh, 6800XT is a goated GPU. You guys got some pretty good setups out here, for real. 3070 is 7500F. Ooh, that's a nice like 1080p, a little bit of 1440p build right there. Ryzen 9 3900. Ooh, dang, that's an old AM4, AM3. CPU with a 3080. Damn, that's crazy. Never let Core 2 Duo. You honestly are the best streamer I know. No way, Sukio, you're the best. You're the best, man. I appreciate that so much. Should I upgrade 64 gigs of RAM? I have 32. No, I don't think you need it. I work for cybersecurity. That's really cool. Cybersecurity is awesome. So, do you guys want to talk about this PC, or do you guys want to talk about any of these builds? Or should we flip around the camera and let me show you a little more about this build. There is a ton of glare with this front glass panel on. I usually like to take it off. You got a 7900 XTX, nice. Main PC, yes. We're looking for people who do coding. Yeah, I'm not crazy good at coding. So yeah. This is the Be Quiet Light Base 600 DX, you guys. Let me get some better lighting. Ah, that's not better. I should really just take off this front glass panel. That's really what I should do. All right, you guys, give me a minute. I'm not gonna be able to respond to comments for a second. I'm actually gonna be removing this glass panel because it gives you guys way too much glare. I don't really need to worry about any dust getting in the PC, so. If you guys want, we can have both the panels off for a second, but I usually just run it actually without this one for the stream. But that looks way better. What kind of case is this? This is the Be Quiet Light Base 600. It can be vertical or it can be horizontal. I have a magnetic door, so I want to clean my setup. It just opens and clean everything. Ooh, that'd be crazy. Damn, that's cool though. I got a blower. I got a 9700K with a Gigabyte Eagle 4060, 32 gigs of RAM. Damn, you're gonna need to upgrade soon, but that system could last at 1080p, I think, for a while longer. Yeah, this is a little better look at it. This is the Power Color Devil Color GPU. Pretty cool GPU. You do have to run an AirGB header from the top of the motherboard, or from the top of the GPU right there. And I went behind the Mobo down into an AirGB header down there. Specs of this PC, it's in my Discord, and you can find the full video for this PC on my channel. GTS 1650, 8 gig of RAM. Yeah, Turbo, that's wild. Yo, you make pretty cool edits though, Turbo. You still make good edits with that system. How do you get the RGB on the riser cables? Are they built in? Do you need to add, huh? No, this is actually an overlay. If you're talking about the streamer cable, that is just an overlay off Amazon. It was $19. It's a really cool case. I like it. I was going to the 9060 XE, but I'm doing a lot of design work and people have encouraged me to get NVIDIA because it's better for that. I don't see a big difference between the two. I think maybe depending on your system, you might, you know, be able to load stuff or, you know, finalize stuff like 2 minutes faster than you would on an AMD card versus NVIDIA. People that have that preference, they're really, unless it's like a specific application that doesn't run on AMD, I think I would go AMD all the way. Yeah, looking to jump 9070 XE AM5 build? Yeah, you should. Ethan, you should 1,000,000%. I actually just copped a really cool 7600 X3D. I don't know if you guys know, but this is on Amazon for under $10 under MSRP right now. This is about 10% slower than the 7800 X3D. I'm not sure compared to the 9800 X3D though, but I believe, I don't know, it's probably like 30% slower, but quite a bit less. I think almost about half the price. which is super cool too. Ryzen or Intel? Ryzen all the way. I think these are probably my 2 favorite CPUs you could get right now. Probably the most known. Yeah, I think the 7800X3D is the most known Ryzen CPU. Hey man, I installed that. You're going to RAM stick to my first. Yeah, I've seen this comment. Oh, you have the Asus Z790 Prime Wi-Fi. I'm not sure. You might have to update your BIOS, or it could be a problem with just the Asus motherboard. I have an MSI motherboard, and I haven't had any problems with overclocking this RAM. The Sapphire 970 Extra would be fire blocked out. I think the Sapphire Nitro is on a deal right now, Ethan, too. It's at $719 on Amazon. So I think that's 1,000,000% worth it. Yeah, on Amazon right now, 9070 XT, $719. That's really close to MSRP. That's the closest that GPU has been to MSRP. Probably a BIOS error, yeah. Is a 9070 XT and a 7900X good? Yeah, that's a really good combo. Yes, that's an amazing combo. I could get a 6K with 1 stick though, so I don't know why it's gone down after selling the second one. Yeah, it's probably just the chipset issue, Wild Panda, on that motherboard. Just like, I don't know, I really am not a fan of Asus motherboards myself. Hi, I'm new, what's going on? We're just talking about this PC build and your guys' specs on your PC builds. Is it liquid cooler and normal fans like it does cool PC more, or are they the same? I would do a liquid cooler. They're just pretty cheap. Like, you can get this Thermalright 361 for $56. It's a really good price. Whoa, yeah, it's a crazy build. Damn. I like Windows 11. It's not too bad. I got a 3700X, 7800 XT. Thinking of getting a 5700 X3 is a good idea, or just go AM5. Get the 5700 X3D. That would be perfect pair with the 7800 X3D. There's no reason to go AM5 and spend more money. AM4, super viable. Tashi. Depending on what motherboard you have, it might not support the 5700 X3D. So make sure it does. And then yeah, I'd go for the 5700 X3D. Is there an easy fix, or do you just have to go live with or get a new board? I would try updating your BIOS, Wild Panda, if you haven't already done that. i3 4th gen NVIDIA Quadro. Damn, that's an old system. Windows 10 is great. What is your wallpaper called? I think this one is in Wallpaper Engine, and it is Law Soul Down Razor Edit, and it's essentially a Chainsaw Man edit. Yo, what's up? Hi, that's very nice. Thank you. Dang, like 10 and 95. Is the Ryzen 7800 X3 9070 XT a good combo? It's a great combo. I'd get it 1,000,000%. 700 5070 OC, triple fan, DDR4, 5000 megahertz, and pretty big PSU for that system. But there you go, Moto Grant. I think that's a good system. It'll last you a while. I don't think it's like the best of the best. It's definitely pretty middle road. Great for 1440p and really good at 1080p. Yes, of course, Panda. Bro, my PC cooked. I have a Xeon chip and a 4060 Ti. Ooh, that is pretty cooked, but the 4060 Ti isn't too shabby. I have a Ryzen 5 1500X 1060. Ooh, yeah, damn, Sen. Yeah, I want to see all your guys' builds. Let me know everyone's build. Trying to make a micro ATX build with a 9700X 5070 Ti. Ooh, that's really cool. I like my small form factor build. It is an integrated GPU, but this is a really cool mini PC I got. So this one's really cool. This is my mini small form factor build. I'm building my own gaming PC with the Be Quiet Lightbake 600 LX. Nice. I'm excited for you. Only play Valorant? Yeah, that's what's up, Saneve. Oh, that's a great system for Valorant. But an X3D CPU will get you a crazy amount more frames, and it would be a good pair with that 4060 Ti. ASRock Pro 4, it does support. That looks sick, bro. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate you answer everyone's comments. I sub and like, would donate, but I can't. Hey, you're good, Moto Grant. Yeah, I like to keep up with all the comments. I have a i9 14900K 5080. Oh, that is beast. 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM. Yo, 32 gigs is where I cap out. I never like need more than 32, honestly, and I feel like I do a lot on my PC. If you want to show off builds, Salesman, Textperts Discord server has a channel for sharing builds with the ROG, GeForce, and AMD inside channels. Ooh, that's really cool. I have a Discord too that we show off builds in. Can you tell me some tips to upgrade my setup with a budget? I only have a Cuphead gaming laptop, gaming mouse, and headphones. Turbo edits, I would probably just scrap your setup and find something new off Marketplace. I wouldn't try to upgrade it, but if you don't have a glass mouse pad and you guys are big gamers, I absolutely love my glass mouse pad. I use it with 2 different mice, but yeah. Looking to upgrade to AM5, just the CPU and RAM, maybe GPU a bit later on. Nice. Do you really need an AM5? No, but you could definitely use an X3D CPU if you like Valorant. That looks like a 900 case, it's the 600. Yeah, 900 is way too big. We got 2 Yeston builds. We got one Yeston build I have up for sale right now. And we have another Yeston build I recently did. What's your Discord? It's in my bio. Micro ATX, nice. 4050 laptop, enough for gaming and streaming? I'd say it's enough for gaming, but not streaming. You could probably dial it in and get decent streams on it at 1080p. I have a Dell Optiplex with a Radeon 6400 4GB. Nice. Damn, Connor, at least you got 64 gigs of RAM. That's what's up. No tinted glass. How do you convince your parents to buy you a mid-gaming setup? I wouldn't. I would just sell your PC, scrap what you can, get some money out of that, and then just grind to get a pretty good system. I want to buy ABS pre-built with a 14400F 56. I wouldn't get it. $899 new A, good? No, not at all. Getting ready for a build 9600X, 9070 XT. Ooh, it's gonna be super good. Oh my god, that's a huge upgrade too. Zeno, I would do, at that price point at $900, I would definitely squeeze in a, like, you could squeeze in an AM5, or you could do a really good AM4 CPU with like a, no, I would do a 7600X and a 9060. That'd be way better than a 14400F and a 5060. Yeah, 7600X and a 9060 would be perfect. You have a 5070, 7800X 3D, 2 1080 monitors, decent FPS on a 1440p. Yeah, you could even do a little 4K Fezolo, but definitely get a 1440p monitor, 100%. You should not be rocking on a 1080p with a X3D CPU. If you got an X3D CPU and you play like GPU bound or CPU bound games, you could play like 4K and get like 200 plus FPS. Watching this with the Doppler tags, 3010, 9020, 3050, $20 in my name. Damn, yo, bad boy. You gotta make some car ads and grind some money. What should I get for $14 USD budget? I live near Micro Center. For $1,400, I would definitely squeeze a 9060 XT and then get any AM5 CPU, like 7600X or better. I'd get a 9060 XT, and you could even like squeeze like more peripherals into that budget too, I feel like. Yeah, you can maybe even fit like a 7600X 3D. That would be a crazy pair. A 7600X 3D and a 9060 XT. I think you can do that to like 12 to 1400. I'm trying to figure out what to get, a Stream Deck or a PC equivalent. Just get a PC. Turbo Evidence. Hey, yo, you can do it. You can grind, yo. Start mowing lawns. Start doing all that jazz, yo. It's not there, just Linktree. When you guys are young, people don't realize when you're young, that's when you can save more money than when you're older, because you don't have bills, you don't have so many things you have to pay. So all the money you make when you're younger literally can go towards things that you want to buy. But when you get older, all the money you make starts to go towards like rent and so many other things. It's just like It's hard to work and save money when you get older, but when you're younger, working and saving money is so easy. I have an i5 13400F pair with the 3070 Ti, B760 Mobo. Whoa, nice. That's a good system. That's a really good system. 3070 Ti is a goated GPU. What about a 5600 and 7700 XT? No, I would do 9060 XT and a 7600 X3D. That would absolutely destroy that system. Saneve, yeah, I've given away 2 PCs. I'll definitely do another giveaway. What do you think about low budget 3060? I love a 3060. I do a lot of 5600X 3060 builds. It's a great GPU. It's more than enough for what most people need, honestly. People overshoot, I think, what they need out of their PC build, but hey, if we got the money and we can do it, I'd say buy a nice system and enjoy it. But if you guys are working off a budget, I think a lot of people overshoot what they need. That good for the placement. Yeah, this PC is clean. Thank you, thank you. Turbo Edits, you got this, bro. Hey, if you start grinding younger, that only means you're gonna have a better system than everybody else at your age. If I want to upgrade my PC with a $1,000 budget with 32 gigs of RAM, 2K i5 11th gen, what should I upgrade? If you have $1,000 car edits and you have that CPU, I would sell your system off marketplace. Take that money and the money you made off that PC and buy something really good on AM5. You can easily do that. $1,000. Throwing $1,000 towards upgrading that system is not going to be worth it. Throwing $1,000 extra on top of what you sell that PC for will get you a build you will absolutely love. Save up your money, get it set up like mowing lawns. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, Moto Grant. I dig that PC in the background. The Reddit RGB is so cool. Yeah, it is. If I turn down the light, it would look a lot better. Flash, you're so cool. Yo, Crudy. Nice, all the emojis. I'm rocking a 1300K with 4090. Convince my wife I need it for work. Nice, that's what's up. 4090, that's insane. Strict parents make me a difference. I don't get money for Christmas or something. Yeah, that's tough, but like we were saying, yo, you can find little side gigs here and there. Yo, got a 9600X and a 9070XT, 1440p gaming. Nice. I recently built a 9600X and a 7800XT build I really liked, and it did benchmark pretty well. You live in India, damn. What is your main job? Cash flow? Is it building for people or repairs or social media? I really don't make much money off my socials. I have about 30K on TikTok, which is probably my best performing social media. I don't make a substantial amount at all. I just work 40 hours a week retail. I'm rocking 9800X3, 9070XE, Tai Chi. Nice. That's similar to my build. This is the Power Color Devil Color GPU. It has a full RGB kind of plate at the end that looks really cool. But yeah, same build here, Zeno. Cyber. What's that small screen below the monitor? This was actually an Arzopa 2K, or it's just like a 14-inch mini monitor. It was a 2K resolution though, so it looks really good. Do we speak Russian? No. Oh, Maddie, how am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing, bro? My new PC is going to be Optitex 3050, 580, 8 gig is $260. Nice. Hey, that's a score. What's the giveaway? The giveaway is probably going to be one of the PCs behind me. One of these. And I have 2 new builds on the way, so it could be one of those also. Do I know yet? No. I want to hit a follower goal. We got to hit like 10K subs or something. Hope someone win the giveaway here really needs some good PC. The last 2 people who won the PC giveaways definitely needed a PC really bad, so it was really fun to do those giveaways. Made me feel really good. Ryzen 5 5600X 3060 Ti and 1.5 terabyte of storage. Besides upgrading your storage, I feel like that system will last a really long time. People, I think, undervalue the 5600X and a 3060 or 3060 Ti. I want to bundle the 7600X3 with a budget stretch for a 9070XT, but I think we'll have to do my 9070. I'm only 13. My mom doesn't want to spend all my money coming from Switch OLED. That's going to be a huge upgrade from the Switch OLED. I think getting that 7600X3D is definitely a good choice in the scenario. Definitely get that no matter what, because I play a lot of CPU bound games, and getting a ton of FPS with that CPU is amazing, I think. Bro, look at that PC. That PC's crazy. The anime edit in the background is sick. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. What's also crazy, it is also on the mini screen inside the PC, the anime edit too. Could you give away one case if you're really in a fish tank case? I'll do all sorts of giveaways. It just depends if companies will send me free product or not. Can you build me a PC? I don't have one. If you pay for it, I will be doing custom builds for people super soon. I have a second monitor. What do you use for? I use it for streaming. No, I use it to watch anime while I'm gaming, actually. Yeah, I don't stream a whole lot off my PC. I want to resell PCs, build my dream PC. Nice. You can do it. You just got to grind it out. All right, you guys. So everyone make sure to sub. I'm going to show you guys one more look at this PC. And yeah, you guys make sure to subscribe. I will be ending the stream here soon. But let me show y'all a good look at this thing one more time, because it is just so dang good looking. And then we got the little anime edit. Nice rig. Thank you, Quake. So you guys, I'm going to end the stream. Yeah, the camera was mirrored the whole time. But hopefully I'll be able to answer everyone's questions next stream. I wasn't able to keep up with y'all, but I'm super happy everyone is in here vibing, hanging out, and let me know your PC specs, because I do want to do a giveaway, especially for people with older PC specs. Make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. So everyone have a good day and peace.